What's up guys, it's sharkeatyellow here again, and as you can see I have my updated worm deck profile, so I hope you guys enjoy. And yeah, before I start, I am going to give you my side deck and my extra deck, so yeah. And I also like to point out some decks that I'm really bad at and some decks that I'm really good at. First of all, this thing destroys Rescue Rabbit. I mean, for real, it just finds answers to destroy Rescue Rabbit. It just demolishes it. It does pretty decent, it does pretty well with fairies and any other random decks like that, and at the same time it can destroy some of the high meta decks out there. The only deck that I have really pretty much have problems with is Dark Worlds. For some reason Dark Worlds just destroy me and demolish me. There's just no way I can stop Dark Worlds. I don't know. That's why my side deck is towards more to defeat the Dark Worlds, because they're really hard to beat from my deck. I mean, for real. Trust me, it's really hard to beat them. So, without further ado, I'm going to show you the deck list, guys. Like I said, this thing rapes Rescue Rabbit decks. So, first of all, I'm going to start off with my 3 Worm Xex. And what Worm Xex does is that he's the Foolish Burial of the deck, and he will send your cards to the graveyard, all your worm monsters. So, he combos off really well with your 3 Yagan. And what Yagan does is that when this guy is sent to the graveyard, this guy can be sent to the graveyard, which you're going to send with his effect, my bad. When you only control one face-up X monster on the field, you can special summon this guy in face-down defense position. This guy is awesome because when he's flipped face-up, you can bounce one monster, so he becomes a compulsory activation device. So he can bounce Leviair and any Exceed monsters like ZenMaines and Stardust Dragons and everything. This guy is pretty freaking awesome. I love him. This is one reason why he destroys Rescue Rabbit players. He doesn't destroy Dalka though, but there's other cards in here that will pretty much beat him. Next is 3 Cartaros. Searches out all these worms. And last but not least, the last worm is Worm King. Next is Evil Dragon NT. This guy works really well with your worm monsters. Pretty much you remove from play all your reptile monsters. You special summon this guy. He gains 600 for each monsters. That was special summon. That each monster that was removed from play with his effect. And during your end phase, you're allowed to pop a card. This guy is freaking good. I love him. You have to run him. He's the reason why this deck is more anti-meta built and can destroy a lot of things. Pretty much gets rid of a lot of crap. Next is another anti-meta card, which is Photon Saber Tiger. This card is amazing. This card is amazing. The reason why? Because he can give you hand advantage. You summon him, gets another one. You summon that, get another one. At the same time, Photon Saber Tiger becomes a 2000 beater when you have 2 on the field. You can also exceed for ZenMaines and any other rank 3 exceed monster. He works really well with this archetype because you just want to recycle in plus. That's the reason why worms are made, just to plus. And at the same time, I tried out Reborn Tengu. It worked out, but at the same time I really didn't like it because it won't let me plus a lot because I didn't really exceed that much in this deck. So yeah, this guy's a way better option. It allows you to, synchro, my bad. This guy's a way better option because you can exceed and all this other good stuff. Love him. Next is 2 Thunder King Rai-Oh. Enough said. He's pretty much defies the meta nowadays. He stops everything. And last anti-meta card is Fossil Dyna. This card is really good. It shits on everything. My bad. Sorry guys. It shits on everything. The only problem is like I said, Dark Worlds, when they activate Deck Devi, I cry. But pretty good card. Next is 1 Honest, because everything here is light. Now to the spells. 2 Pot Of Duality, Monster Reborn, Dark Hole, Mind Control, Book of Moon, Heavy Storm, and 2 MSTs, self-explanatory. Next for the traps, which is this trap card, which is freaking amazing. This card is good. What it does is that W Nebula Meteorite, you have to run 3, and what it does is that you have to have 1 set monster on the field. You activate this card. When you do, flip all face up set flip set monsters to face up defense position. After that, during the end phase, change all light reptile monsters back into face down defense position, and then draw a card for each card that was affected by this effect. At the same time, you're allowed to special summon 1 level 7 or higher light reptile monster from your deck. Essentially, this guy is a draw engine, and at the same time, you get the special summon a big ass worm. And that's the reason why I run Worm King, because you can just special summon a big ass worm. So it's amazing. You have to run it. If you don't run it, you're a bad player. I'm sorry. Really good, really good. Oh yeah, and they cannot Solemn Warning it. Next is 3D Prisons, my Dolka killer and Stardust killer. 2 Bottomless Trapple. A Torrential Tribute. 2 Solemn Warnings. A Solemn Judgment. And last but not least, you guys might be hating me for this, 2 Starlight Roads. You might say why I run 2 Starlight Roads. It's pretty good. It works really well with me. It works really well with this deck because you pretty much control the field and you have a lot of trap cards on your set, so you're gonna have to want to protect them. If you guys play this deck, please test it out. And if you guys don't like it, you know, take them out, whatever. But before you guys say anything, oh well, why are you playing 2 Starlight Roads? Well, it works well with me, and I really love it. So now let's go to the extra deck. 1 Chimeratech Fortress Dragon, 2 Stardust Dragon, Leviathan. I mean Leviair, my bad. Oops, you can't see shit. 2 Utopia, a ZenMaister. This is supposed to be ZenMaines, but I don't have one. And Leviathan Dragon. Next is my side deck, which consists of 2 Cyber Dragons, 2 Kycoo the Ghost Destroyer, 2 Spirit Reapers, freaking amazing. 1 DD Crow. If I had another one, I would put it in. 1 Gemini Imp. If I had another one, like I said, I also put it in. 2 Smashing. I'm thinking about bumping this up to 3 because it's freaking amazing, and I'm trying to find a way to put it in the sideboard. I mean, not the sideboard, but in the main deck. And last but not least is my tech card, which is freaking amazing. I love this card. It destroys a lot of things out there, and I freaking love it. Macrocosmos. The reason why I run this card is because when you play it, your opponent does not know what just happened. I mean, it's freaking funny and amazing. It just destroys a lot of cards out there. I freaking love it. Try it out. I think it's better than D-Fissure. Well, D-Fissure is really good, but this card, they discard a card. Bam! Chain it. Screw them over. It gets sent to the... It gets banished. So that's the deck, guys. Tell me what you guys think. And please rate, comment, subscribe. Please thumbs up. It really helps. And that's pretty much it. There's YouTube Peace, and I hope you guys enjoy. I hope you guys are having a really good Christmas and a really good, you know, holiday. Or if you don't celebrate Christmas or whatever, Kwanzaa, Hanukkah. Or if you don't celebrate, I hope you're having a good week. So that's pretty much it, guys. There's YouTube Peace. This is my last deck profile of the year. And yeah. Thanks, YouTube. Laters.